like it. Everybody put your hands in the air. Now when I say vision, y'all say flesh. Vision, flesh. Vision, flesh. When I say killer, y'all say bad. Killer, killer. What? Heard you want that overkill, overfill with the most skills. Bones can chill, switch and flow. All I'm shaking, shoulders still frozen in place. You know I'ma go in the state, and every other plenty cover, go with a Logan today. Hoping it, you cope with this. I'm focusing, focus down with the goat. You know I'm soaking the game, and I wrote this in layman's.
Welcome to another episode of The Plug on VisionCast Radio. Today's episode is sponsored by Frost Kings. He sponsored VisionFest, and we have a very special episode with our special guest Tierre Diaz with us recording live from VisionFest 3. Tierre Diaz, go ahead and introduce yourself, man, and let these people know where you're from and stuff.
What up, man? This is Tierre Diaz. Just rocked the stage at VisionFest 3, representing the 508 Worcester, Massachusetts. Shout outs to New York. I love y'all, as you can see.
Hell yeah. So how do you like VisionFest so far, man?
Cool, man. I rock bitch, man. And we gave them a unique show, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of these people were at the gathering.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I wanted to give them something that they haven't seen yet. You know what I mean? I wanted to sprinkle in some favorites, but also give them something they may have never seen before, like Stuck in Michigan and stuff like the stuff with me and my little brother, stuff like that, man. So always trying to switch it up, keep people on their toes, give people unique experiences every time I'm on the stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I respect the shit out of that, bro. Fucking, we did catch you at the gathering, bro. You fucking did awesome. Like, that has to be a hell of an achievement to be like, damn, I performed main stage at the gathering.
I perform main stage at the gathering of legends. Like that's the shit that like puts it over the top, because I'm all about, you know, so my album's called Maniflex, as you can see, and it's all about manifestation and going for your dreams and accomplishing your dreams, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I always knew that was the goal, right? Is to perform main stage at the gathering.
Absolutely.
You know, but when I write these goals down, because I write all my goals down along with visualization, you know what I mean? So I've put, I want to perform at the gathering, check. I want to perform main stage at the gathering, check. You know what I'm saying? I want to work with ICP, check. So I write these things down, but then I always put or better. So you know what that does is that opens your lane up like crazy. Like, so if I just left it at that, like, oh, I want to perform at the gathering, I could have performed once and check, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but if you put or better, I performed the last 5 gatherings, you know what I'm saying? In an official capacity every time.
Yeah.
Or better, you know what I'm saying? I want to perform main stage. I did that, I guess, 2023 at the gatherings at Outer Space with the Juggalo Cypher, technically. You know what I mean? We did the Juggalo Cypher on main stage. So that technically could have been a check.
Yeah.
But when you put or better, like, it kind of just surpasses your wildest dreams. You know what I mean? So
agree, man.
When I get the call, when I get the email, like gathering of legends, like that is just that's the or better I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that's the blessing of just like good vibes, good energy, going for your dreams, never settling. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Don't ever settle for what you want, because a lot of people just reach a goal and that's it. But there's so much more. Same thing with the ICP thing. Like, if I got one song with ICP, that would have just been a check and that's it. But now, like, I have an established relationship with them. I have many songs with them. I'm on Violent J's Walking Home series. You know what I mean? Like, so much more came out of that than just one song.
Yeah.
And that's because I kept my heart and mind open and receptive to all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
So that I think that's the real secret, and I think that's the real message I'm trying to portray on this particular album. You know what I mean?
Well, from another music artist that has goals and dreams and shit like that, man, like, I'm happy to see you out here living the best life that you can fucking live, bro, because there's a lot of people that get very envious of people that are in your shoes, and I think that a lot of that shit needs to stop, and we all need to be happy for each other, because the only way we're going to grow is if we show humbleness and stick together, because that disrespect shit, bro, that gets you nowhere. But, so you said you're from Massachusetts, correct?
Yes.
So what's it like being from where you're from in Massachusetts, and explain exactly like what city you're from and stuff like that?
What's the Massachusetts, the 508? I love it. I rep that shit super hard.
Fuck yeah, I
Like,
performed the Palladium a couple of times. It's a super lit venue.
There you go. That was another thing in my notebook. I want to perform at the Palladium. You know what I'm saying? And going there, growing up there, you know, going to the ICP shows, going to the Tech Nine shows, the Twister shows, all that shit. Like just being a fan and always just like, damn, I want to be there, because a lot of people do know, some people may not. Worcester, Massachusetts is a legendary clown town.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Legendary.
That's like one of the biggest
One
crowds
of
they have on
the
tour. Yeah.
biggest. They've shouted it from the rooftops. They mention it in documentaries.
Mhm.
They know, they shown so much. That's why Juggalo Weekend was there this year in 2025.
Yeah.
I played that, you know, gratefully I played Juggalo. I was one of the, bro, like, I can't, that's amazing. But the fact that they brought it here in winter, you know what I mean? They gave Juggalo Weekend, they gave Worcester a Juggalo Weekend, knowing Juggalo Weekend should stay a nice weather summer, you know what I mean? But they gave it to Worcester
Then
because
in the summertime, they brought the monster show, what it was, I can't remember the name of it, but they brought that to Florida, and it's probably hot as balls, because I know the gathering was hot.
But that's how important Worcester is. So me growing up there, that's what I knew. I was in the Mecca, one of the Meccas of Juggalo underground shit.
Fuck yeah.
And that's what I grew up on. That's what the fuck I was around. Not knowing that it wasn't like this everywhere. Not knowing how lucky I was to be from Worcester and to have that in me. I was born in one of the best fucking clown towns ever. And so when I say I'm from Worcester, motherfuckers know. Especially Juggalos, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck
they
yeah,
know.
bro. That's
And I
awesome.
did it here at VisionFest, 508, Worcester Juggalos.
Hell
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
bro. Honestly, I wouldn't have found out who you were if it wasn't for the Juggalos, you know what I mean? And here we are having this interview right now, and you were one of my headliners for the whole fest, man. And I really dig your energy, man. Your business ethic is fucking A1. So, like, much respect to you, bro. For real, for real.
Thank you.
So, back to the conversation about Worcester, though. Worcester, Massachusetts. Hometown of Joyner Lucas as well. What's it like growing up there as a child, man? Like, what was your childhood like being in Worcester?
Yeah, man. So I would say, man, Worcester, I feel like, is a butt of a lot of jokes for being ghetto. Well, back day. So like it's hood. Like I grew up around the hood. There's hood sections. There's nice sections. So Worcester is a melting pot of everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like a mini.
It's kind of like how Queens is in New York City.
It's like a mini Boston. You know what I'm saying? But it's its own swag. And like I could be in New York watching a comedy show, and Worcester's a punchline. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh shit!
Just cause our reputation. But if you go there now, it's gentrified and like nice and like polished. And
that's how Columbus. Ohio
you know what I'm saying?
Too, man. Like Columbus used to be called Kill-lumbus because like, high murder rate and all this other shit.
Yeah, our shit's called Wartown. You know what I'm saying? Like Murder Mass. You know what I'm saying? Like all that. That's the shit I was rapping about as Killer T. You know what I'm saying? Like. That was my rap name before I switched it to my government. You know what I'm saying? It's Killer T, and I'll rap Wartown, nigga. Like, in Bad News and Murder Mass. Like, we're rapping street shit because that's what we're around. It was gang violence everywhere. There's a lot of that shit, and thankfully it died down, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And that's why my music now is nothing but positive shit. You know what I mean? I do that shiny shit to uplift and inspire. You know what I'm saying? All my fucking lyrics is fucking positive shit. You can sing in your head, and you're singing just good frequency raising vibration shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think people like having something to dance to, you know what I mean? Like everybody likes to get jiggy with something that they can feel.
And it's and like when I say it's the shiny shit, it has to be elite hip hop. You can't just be good vibes and positive, because a lot of that shit is corny. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit
I could tell you
dope.
was a for real rapper the moment I realized you had a song with Royce the 5'9", and it wasn't some like bullshit that like an artist could buy with a beat.
Oh no, never,
like
never, ever, ever.
Yeah,
never.
Yeah, I think that. Listen, I'm gonna say it right now. That shit is so lame. Like having a
So
verse that
lame.
is not exclusive and a beat that is not exclusively yours, and like 1,000 music artists can drop the same shit and say they have a collab with the same artist. That shit's whack.
Super lame. Don't do it. Don't even mention me in the same breath. As you can see, I shot a video with Royce.
Yes.
In Detroit. Well, it's not in Detroit, but in Michigan with Royce in his studio. You can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? I spit my shit. I held my own with one of the greatest MCs ever.
Absolutely, and
I'm here.
I felt the same way, bro.
I'm here. You always got to put, as an MC, you always got to put lyrics and lyricism as a top priority.
Absolutely.
Songwriting, creativity, diversity as a priority. and that's what the fuck I do as the artist. You know what I mean?
You like got that like real respect for hip hop, bro.
Yes.
And I love the shit out of that. So like, all right. Speaking of hip hop, man, what got you into music and like what got you into hip hop and who are some of your biggest influences?
I think, I feel like this is just what I'm born to do. So from as long as I can, I was always performing, whether it be Michael Jackson, doing the Thriller dance as a little child, as a toddler, singing TLC, singing whatever the Temptation stylistics, you know what I'm saying? I was always in front of the camera, you know what I mean? My parents, thankfully, encouraged me and always put the camera in front of my face, always let me express myself, always be dancing, always entertaining. And thankfully, I have such an upbringing, which I had an older brother, older sister, my mom. So I got a lot of different tastes. So like my big brother, who I used to always sneak in his room and like steal his CDs to see what he was listening to. So when I did that, it was like No Limit Records, you know what I'm saying? Eazy-E, DMX, you know what I mean? Dr. Dre, shit like that. Capone and Noriega, Big Pun. Those are some of the shits I grew up on that inspired me to this day, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And when I grown into my own, we morphed into like the G Units, the 50 Cents, the TIs, you know what I'm saying? That era is when I was like a teenager making my own music choices, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But thankfully my sister was listening to like 90s freestyle, you know what I mean? Stevie B. My mom was listening to oldies, stylistics, the Shirelles. So I had a melting pot of music that I think formed my shit today, you know what I mean? That's why diversity, I hold that to such a high standard. And I appreciate diversity because if you hear my shuffle on like Spotify, you're not going to hear probably the same genre back to back. It's always a good melting pot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that. It's always good to have variety for people too. You know what I mean? Music has always been in my family too, man. Like, my mom was a backup singer for the Beach Boys every time they came here to New York. And apparently I'm related to Eddie Vedder of Pearl Jam. Like, that's legally, like, my legal last name is actually Vedder.
That's awesome.
And but like I've never fucking met the dude. He's never been to a family reunion, nothing. But like, apparently I'm related to this guy.
That's dope.
So what do you do it for, man? What's your whole motivation?
Well, like I said, this is in my blood. This is what I'm here to do. This is what I'm put on earth to do. And now as I've been doing this out of love, out of respect, out of passion, I now know my vision and my goal now is to do what I said before, is to inspire, is to uplift, is to keep that frequency going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm right here in the underground right now, where there's a lot of negative shit. Like, just a lot of negative, like, wicked shit. And that's dope. I love the wicked shit, I mean. But when my wicked shit always has a tunnel at the end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Shangri-La of the world, you know what I'm saying? That always has a tunnel at the end, always has an underlying message of positivity. So I'm here to do the same thing, but in a different way. I'm here to raise frequencies, show you that I can tell you all day that this shit works. I can tell you all day that, writing your goals down to keep good vibes, to all that shit. I could tell you, but I'm showing you on the album.
Right, absolutely.
With the ICP feature, with the Royce feature. Like, I can tell you, but I'm showing you that it's true and that it's proof. So, like, maybe you should stop being such a hard ass, stop listening to that negative music so much. You know what I mean? You can have it, you can love it, but the good, positive shit is what I'm here to do now. And I think that's my goal here.
I
right
agree,
now.
man, because I noticed that like a lot of people that like listening to like music about like stealing people's bitches, robbing people and shit like that, like those are shiesty ass motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Like, nah, I can't say every single one of them, you know what I mean? Because you got your good homies. It's like I listen to King Von because he's actually really fucking dope, you know what I mean? But like 9 times out of 10, I've met somebody that listens to music about doing bad shit, does bad shit.
And like, I grew up on murder, kill, like killing, drug dealing. Like, it's fine. Like, music, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm gonna leave a legacy, I want mine to be a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? A little bit different. You know what I mean? And keep it dope, and keep it like raw. You know what I'm saying? Like, my shit, I can perform anywhere, and just tweak my set list a little bit for any type of audience, and it'll still, function. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think a little bit of like broadness for people to have a choice from is also very important too, man, because like you can gather people from whatever background and shit like that, man. And like you said, you like to make shit that people can fucking vibe to and have a good time to. That's very important too, because a lot of people just want something that makes them happy, get away, escape a little bit, man. And if you can provide that for them, like, you're pretty much a superhero.
Is your mic working?
Oh shit, is it working? Yeah, it's working. How'd you get your name, dude? Is it like your actual government
It's
name?
my government name.
No
yeah.
shit.
I used to go by Killer T. That was like my first rap name, and I was Killer T. I basically have 2 careers. So
No shit.
Killer T was DIY, like in the I guess, you know, in the underground, like they, MySpace days.
Mhm.
Don't Funk Up Our Beats contest with Funk Volume and shit
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like he really made an impact on his shit. You know what I mean? Killer T had a whole fucking other career. And
Yeah.
then it was 2019. I finally did the rebrand to just my government name, and ever since then, that's like a whole nother career.
Yeah.
So there's people that know me as Killer T that may have lost me in the name change that came back, and there's people that only know me as Tierre Diaz and don't know the Killer T catalog.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't know about that at all, so that's like news to me.
Bro, I'm telling you, if you go right now, look up Killer T, bro, there's like fucking some amazing shit there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel
Amazing
you.
shit there.
I mean, I guess a lot of people think the same about me because I'm going through a name change right now, and a lot of people know me as Michelangelo Skiro or just Skiro, and I'm going as Skeezus right now. So like when I send people my Spotify and they don't see that I have as many monthly listeners
Right.
as my old profile, they're
Right.
like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm kind of on a mission to do the same thing I did with the last one, but in less time." You know what I mean?
Yeah, I essentially did the name change because I didn't want my acting and my music to be separate anymore. That's all it came down to. And Killer T, I think I grew it just in general. Because Killer T wasn't like, oh, I'm a killer. Like, no, it's like I kill. Like, a killer in my perspective back in the day was like, if you're ambitious and you're going hard at what you do, you're a killer.
Yeah,
you're
like,
killing
get 'em,
the track.
killer.
Like,
Yeah.
exactly. So that was what I was doing there. But I feel like that had its place and I did it. And then I guess I evolved. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I wanted my acting and my music to be as one. So one search, you see everything.
See, I didn't even actually know you were an actor. That's news to me.
Oh, yeah.
I dabble in that a little myself as well, but not really too much. Tried to be in the Cat Williams movie once. Got a phone call. They found out I wasn't funny, so they kicked me off of the shit. All right, so this is actually a pretty good one. If music didn't work out, what would you be doing? I know for sure as hell you wouldn't be at McDonald's mopping no damn floors.
Yeah, it'll be acting. You know what I'm saying? So like those questions don't register and they don't exist.
They
So
don't
that-
exist.
No, they don't exist. That thought process, that hypothetical don't exist in any reality. You know what I'm saying?
I like
so,
that answer,
so not even gonna repeat it, but like I would still be acting
Yep.
and I would still be doing it.
Help
You know
us,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
man.
So like yeah, there's really no like good results to even hypothetize or whatever, you know what I
Right,
mean?
I get what you're saying.
So like fuck
that
that.
Manaflex shit is real for him, bro. He's like, we ain't doing that shit.
Yeah. So I'll still be doing it, and but like I guess like the easy answer would be acting because that's like an equal passion.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, man, I respect the shit out of that. So, when you're chilling in the studio and you're about to like record some shit, what gets you in the vibe is like making your best shit in the studio.
When I'm in the studio, I'm on like I don't create in the studio. I create everywhere else. You know,
Okay.
I write. I don't. If I'm in the studio, I mean they're literally to record and to get the fuck out. Like I'm not playing. Like
No, I
if
feel
I'm
you.
in the studio, I'm laying vocals and getting a mix and master.
No, I
Like
feel you.
everything else, all my creative process is just life on the couch, in the car, wherever I'm creating. But if I'm in the studio, it's top to bottom. Let's get this song done.
No, I feel
Like
you.
when
I'm
people are in the
same way.
studio, like fucking around, and like even the engineer, like talking to me in between takes, I'm like, bro, stop talking to me. Let's just cut these vocals.
Dude, I used to have this. I knew he was doing it just to try to waste my fucking money.
Yup,
But,
yup.
like, I used to have this engineer that used to sit there and fucking try to have like the longest
Yeah, nah,
conversations
bro,
with
fuck
me,
outta here.
And I'm like, dude, just do the shit and like stop wasting my money.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. If I have a 2-hour session, I better knock out like 3-4 songs.
Oh yeah,
I better.
absolutely, bro. I agree with
Stop
you.
fucking
100%.
playing with me.
And at that point too, it's like, let me knock out the tracks, record all the shit, and then you could do all the magic after. I don't
Right,
even have
right.
to be there. You know what I mean?
I'm very hands-on and very particular, so I do have to be there because I have a very specific way of how I layer. Because I don't
I
just
get
rap,
that.
nigga. I do like a lot of melodies, a lot of fucking layers on my shit. So if you don't know how to do it, it's gonna sound funky. So I kind of need to be there for that. You know what I mean?
Actually, I don't go to the studio anymore. I used to go to the studio and spend so much fucking money, dude. But now I just record the shit at home, and then I send it off to my engineer and just let him do everything. He actually used to do some shit for the Clowns back in the day, so I trust his creative process. He's pretty good at what he does.
Dope.
Shout out Donnie Knotts. All right, man. So I know it's different for some music artists. Like some music artists have told me that it goes both ways, but some of them do it one way or the other. Do you write to a beat, or do you craft your lyrics and then have a beat crafted to your lyrics?
The beat literally tells me what to do. Like 10 times out of 10, I could like on some hip hop shit. If I feel like writing, I can just write a verse, and then like, oh, this shit would fit good on this song. But like if I'm writing music, no, the beat literally tells me what to do.
Yeah, I feel that.
So if I'm sitting on a beat, I can love the beat, and if nothing comes to me, that's it. Like I'll just come back to that beat later. You know what I mean?
I think it's a lot easier to write and get inspired to when you have something that you can ride to, and you're like, man, this makes me feel this way. You know?
Yeah, if I'm in, like, all my writing nowadays comes in the car, like straight up, because I can listen to the beats, and I can like kind of like just focus, like just feel the music more. You know what I mean? The bass and all that shit, and just focus on the highway and shit like that. It's very dangerous, but a lot of my shit just comes that way. I'm like just driving, and I'm like, so like 508, right? I was on the way to Detroit. I wrote that shit on the way to Detroit, and then and then I wrote 2 versions of 508. I wrote like a regular version for 508, like about the city, and then next time I played it, I was like, I can do this. I don't know, like the Juggalo shit came. You know what I mean? So like, there's a whole other version of 508 that's just like regular 508. You know what I'm saying? Like just my experience. But then I made the Juggalo shit. And then on my way there, I was like, yo, I got this song. I could perform in a Juggalo weekend. So I recorded that shit at DJ Clay's. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no shit.
Like he mixed mastered that shit. So I drove, but that's a great example of just writing on the road. You know what I mean? Because doing what the beat told me. I didn't write that shit, have it. No, I wrote that shit on the road, like literally on my phone. You know what I mean?
Yo, shout out DJ Clay too, man. Fucking Southwest Detroit's finest DJ, bro.
Yeah.
When I lived out in Southwest Detroit, that dude fucking held it down, and he was like the only man that would fuck with me on some music shit. So completely for real, bro. Like, much respect to that dude, especially for fucking with this guy right here.
Let 'Em Bleed 5 coming soon, baby.
Damn, bro. I can't wait for that shit. Because, like, bro, I grew up listening to all of the other Let 'Em Bleeds. Like, I'm not that old. I'm going to be for real. I'm only 29. I'm about to be 30 next year. But, like, I used to be in foster care and shit when I was like 13, 14 and shit, bro. I used to have the whole collection of the Let 'Em Bleeds, and that's like all I used to listen to.
Everything I've heard from this shit is just next level.
Really?
Next fucking level.
Bro.
I cannot. This is going to be nothing but bangers on this bitch.
Fuck yeah, bro. I'm excited. So, who in your family is most important to you?
My mom.
Mom?
Yeah.
You know, I get that answer a lot too. Like my mom, a lot of people say their kids, but why is your mom the most important to you?
She supported me. She to this day she's my number one fan, number one supporter. She instilled the faith of God in me. She instilled just be yourself, be different, go for your dreams. She instilled all that in me while just being, teaching me respect. You know what I mean? Teaching me respect, teaching me to be humble, teaching me to be different, you know what I'm saying? To embrace my, my uniqueness, you know what I'm saying? Don't follow the crowd. She instilled all that in me, you know what I'm saying? Because I was riding around with people that, for what, just, I guess, did trends or whatever the fuck, did this, did that. She was like, nah, you better than that. You better, you know what I mean? So I think my mom is, she's a huge fan to this day, buying all the albums, you know what I'm saying? Like buying all the albums, just collecting everything, and just being the best person ever.
That's awesome, man. It's always good to have a supportive mother and shit like that. My mom supported me, but unfortunately she was so unhealthy she didn't get to make it to seeing one of my shows, but I always wish I had a supportive family member, man, because fucking, like, I always see people at shows that, like, have their mom or their aunt or somebody like that there, and I've always wanted that. So, like, I'm actually grateful that I have my wife now, because my wife, dude, she's the most supportive fucking human being I have in my life. So it's always good to have, like, somebody that is your rock, man, because I feel like without that one person in your family that just does it for you, like, you lose your shit and you kind of just fall off and shit like that?
I want to say my trajectory was like, doing good. And then I met the woman.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Right up. A right
Yeah,
woman
absolutely.
can change your whole life.
Yeah.
A right partner, a ride or die can change your whole life, bro.
Fuck yeah.
So like, yeah.
And
I
it
agree.
necessarily doesn't have to be, like a girlfriend or something like that. Like he said, his mom is his most important family member. Just like legit, if you got a strong, independent woman behind
Yeah.
you, bro, that shit changes
That's
so
the
fucking
secret.
much.
I think that's the
like,
key,
yeah.
bro. Like I'm telling you, it went like this, nigga. Like I was doing good before her. Once I had her support, my shit like
Fuck yeah, bro.
skyrocketed, dog. I'm
Hell
telling you,
yeah.
that's the fucking key, man.
Hell yeah, bro. Like that shit makes me happy, bro. I'm happy for you. All right, man. So, would you take a record deal, or would you stay independent?
Shit, I'm literally both right now. Like
yeah, I was about to
literally
say that.
both. Like I'm signed to AR, that's Clay,
Yep.
and then I'm Elite Energy, that's my shit.
Yep.
So we're both. So the thing about AR, that's kind of just like I'm with them. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mhm.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm with them. I fuck with them because Clay, since I met him back in the Lotus Pod, nigga, like he's just been A1.
Yeah.
So like we can never have a record deal. We can never have like done anything official, and that nigga is like the homie. Like that's the
Fuck
big
yeah.
brother, the big bro, period. So we just linked up, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm psychopathic too. Like if you look at the fucking the Yum Yum Bedlam shit, Violent J says it. Welcome newest member of Psychopathic Records family, Tierre Diaz. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah. That's
Because the
what's up.
thing is, nobody signed to that shit, but as part of the record Psychopathic Records family, we still here. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
just a
feel
new
that.
like Wacko, Shaggy Airhead, Devereaux. None of us out here signing a psychopathic contract, but we are the psychopathic family. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah.
Same thing with the Shaggy Show. You know what I mean? I'm Shaggy Show family. You know what I mean? So like that's
He shouts you out so
that's
much
the
on there.
fucking new era. You know what I mean? That's the era we're in right now. People talk about the family era. This is the new era where we're all doing our things. The Airheads, the Chapter 17s, you know what I'm saying, of the
Okay,
world.
so if we're
the ARs of the world.
if we're
you know
in
what I
this
mean?
new era, you said we're past that family era. What do you call this era?
I don't got a name for it, but this is I don't got a name for it, man. But we are in the new era, and once the name is fucking, I guess, titled, we'll know.
Well,
Once the right name comes, we'll know.
that's up to the audience now. We just
Yeah.
gave y'all a mission, some little bit of homework. There's a new era to this shit, and y'all got to name this fucking shit. All right?
Cause everybody's doing their thing. Like Psychopathic Records right now is ICP.
Yeah, absolutely.
But they are still the umbrella for so many talent and so many people to blossom on their own. They take people under their wings, including me, including everybody they're riding with, and was like, here you go. You got our cosign. Now go fucking fly, man.
Fuck
I think
yeah,
that's
bro.
so much dope. That's
Yeah,
so dope.
that's so lit, bro. Because not a lot of companies do that. They're like,
Yeah, no.
yeah, we own you.
Yeah.
Your soul is ours, and all the money too. That's ours.
Like the AR Elite Energy is a partnership, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Because we can help each other so much. Like Clay's a fucking genius in that studio.
Yeah,
Is an
absolutely.
absolutely genius,
Super producer.
like super duper producer. So like it was just like it made so much sense to have that DJ Clay support, that AR support. I was like, yeah, let's see what we can do together. You know what I mean? Because I'm still Elite Energy. That's like my shit. That's gonna be my legacy. You know what I mean?
Fuck
But
yeah.
AR happily repping them.
Hell
same
yeah,
thing.
man.
Same thing with the Hatchet, man.
That's what's up, bro. And I respect that too, man. Because at the end of the day, you gotta have your own shit, bro. Like a lot of these rappers too, man. Like they don't really make too much money off of like the music career and shit like that. So like having your own company and shit like that is definitely very important. And I think that like you having your own shit, you know. So like when say you know that time comes, you're like I want to step away from everything and have my own conglomerate.
Mhm.
You'll be able to do that and
Oh, yeah.
be successful while doing it. So I learned this from Wiggles, actually, who does interviews and shit like that. He's a Juggalo interviewer and stuff like that. And
Yeah, I gotta get on his shit, man.
yeah, he did an interview with me, man. And honestly, it was so interesting. I was on there for like a fucking hour and shit. And he had this one part on there where he did like this "Would you rather" type shit. So I was
Okay.
like, man, I gotta come up with my own shit now and start asking people this shit. So my "Would you rather" is: would you rather have a glass nose or glass teeth?
I guess glass teeth. That'd be kind of dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can grill that shit out. You can fucking paint them. You do like, you know what I'm saying, put diamonds in that bitch.
You
Yeah.
ever worried about them breaking in your mouth?
Well, that, you know, I mean, depends on the quality of them shits. I would assume some top quality glass. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit you can't break.
Said that shit.
So
better
I
be
think
made
that
out
would
of
be lit because
Pyrex.
you could do a lot of shit with glass teeth. You could still, you know, I got the grill in right now. Nigga,
Mhm.
like put a grill in. Yeah, glass teeth, man.
So, you just did the gathering of fucking legends, bro.
Yeah.
That shit had to have been fucking absolutely crazy. Would you consider that the apex of your career? Like from when you started to now, not like as in like future goals and stuff like that.
It's an interesting question. So far, sure.
Yeah.
So far, sure. If you, I dropped the Gathering Legends documentary. You know what I'm saying? So if you watch that, you can see like how much stuff was supposed to happen that didn't happen. So there's a lot of shit that was left off the table there. There's a lot of like, you know, and if you watch the documentary, you'll see that. But like the pin and what was supposed to happen, you know, that would have been, you know what I mean, I guess the pinnacle.
Mhm.
But like, yeah, man, sure. Like so far, why not? You know what I mean? Like I performed Trending Topics with Shaggy Too Dope. That was really cool. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah, that's dope.
They were supposed to come out at the gathering on my set. You know what I'm saying? But the time constraints. They were stuck in VIP at the moment, so they couldn't do it. But yeah, that would have been lit. But like everything else, yeah, the crowd was there for a 6 p.m. slot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess day one, motherfuckers showed out because I seen a lot of those main stage early sets, and they were like had like 2 rows of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Nah, my shit went back to the Ferris wheel and beyond.
Fuck yeah.
So like, yeah, that I guess was a culmination of like since 2021, my first gathering till now. It was just like, damn, all the work I put into, all the fucking momentum I've gained was like visible.
Yeah.
Like visible, like, oh shit, they really came for me. You know what I mean? They really showed out for me. They didn't just put me here just because they put me here. Like, nah, because I've seen people rock that shit that didn't have that crowd, bro. So
yeah, absolutely.
very grateful,
We've
man.
seen a couple of metal bands, like you said, they just had like 2 rows of people, or like a row of people. Yeah, and man, like that like brings me to a point where it's like there's all these artists out there that complain about like pay to play, or like they have their egos are so high they think that they should get paid to play. Like, I don't know why ICP is fucking with these motherfuckers that can't bring people to a show, man. Like, you know, if you want to get paid, you got to have something to fucking offer these people. You know what I mean?
Well, back to like Juggalo weekend. So there's 2 days. The headline or the artists, they didn't have a bunch of openers. They had like Lardy, Ouija, Darby, me. That was the 2 days.
No
So like
shit.
to be in that fucking like elite, that puts me in an elite tier. Like, because there wasn't a bunch of people you have to sit through just to get to the clowns. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They put only the people they knew can rock it. Oh, Whitney Payton as well. That's the homie.
Yep.
Only the elite motherfuckers they know can shut the fucking stage down is on Juggalo weekend. And I like it that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like it that way. Not having to sit through all these pay to play motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Only the motherfuckers that can rock it. Only the elite of the elite can rock it. And that's, I'm in that air. I'm in that company now, and I'm fucking gonna be more
because
grateful.
there are really like levels to this shit, man.
Yeah.
Like when the clowns pretty much give you that cosign that's like, damn, all right, I made it. I really made it in. I got my foot in the door now. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, man, congratulations on everything that you're doing, bro. Because like that shit's gotta fucking feel good, bro. It really has to.
Feels good, man. We just getting started, man. So like, when I hear that and see how long it took me to be like, is that the pinnacle? Because I already know what's next. So like, hey, like we're still a baby. So like, Maniflex came out in March, I want to say.
Yeah.
Bro, we still in the infant stages of Maniflex era. Like the shit I got coming up. Yeah, like we out here.
I'm excited.
And the next era is already like forming. It's already ready, locked and loaded, ready to go. But right now we proudly in Maniflex for a little bit longer.
Man, I'm excited to hear all of it. I can't wait for it. What are some like future goals that you have that you like want to accomplish or see yourself doing?
Yeah, man, I'm happily share those. So I want to be I'm a working actor now. Like I haven't had a day job since 2018.
No shit.
I pay my bills on acting and music.
That's what's
That's
up,
how I
bro.
pay my bills.
That's the life right there.
So I'm a working actor. Now that was a goal of mine to be a working actor.
Yes.
Now I want to be a leading man in feature films,
Mm-hmm.
leading man in television shows. I do commercials. I want to do more national commercials.
Absolutely.
That's the next steps. I just want to keep progressing, keep reaching more people with the music. Did main stage. Now I want to do nighttime main stage. You know what I'm saying? I want to do nighttime main stage. Maybe next step, headline a day at the gathering. You know what I mean? I just got to keep progressing.
Yeah.
I did a song with ICP. Now let's do videos with ICP. I went on tour with Shaggy. Now let's go on tour with ICP. I got all these goals. We're just building on small wins. Dame Ritter used to say from Funk Volume. That's the homie too. So like just building on small wins, always progressing. I have a big.
Hell yeah.
I'm just getting started with all this shit. So as much as I progressed, as much as you see me, as much as I get congratulated, we just getting started with this shit.
Fuck yeah, bro. Hell yeah. So we're coming to the end of the episode, and I just want to give my shout outs to everybody that came out to VisionFest and rocked out with us and came and saw Tierre Diaz, because I know that a lot of my fans do not know who you are, because like I do got a lot of Juggalo fans, but I myself am not a Juggalo rapper, so I have like a lot of fans that are kind of new to this shit, so like they're just learning about ICP, Twisted, and stuff like that. So now they know about you as well, and they can go and check you out. So I want to give my good shout outs to everybody that came out, man, because it was a really great event, and we appreciate everybody that fucking rocked this shit with us. Now, with that being said, my last question that I got for you, man, is would you come rock a Vision Fest again?
Honestly, no. It wasn't. Of course, nigga. What the fuck? Of course, yes. Vision Fest 4, 5, 6, whatever, man. Let's get it. I mean,
Fuck yeah, man.
I saw some Tierre Diaz shirts out there, man.
Did you?
I saw
Hell
some
yeah,
Tierre
man.
Diaz
That's what's
shirts.
up.
I know some people from upstate New York came just for me, man. So like
Fuck
having
yeah,
seeing that, having that is really a good sign for things to come. Because like you
Absolutely.
said, I may be new out this scene. So next year they'll be like, oh shit, Tierre Diaz has come back. We saw what he did last year. Let's see what he does this year. Because as I said, I always tweak it, man. I always got to raise the level, give them something different. Because if you've seen this show, you'll never see the show again.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
This
I
show
agree.
was just one of one, is gone. You know what I mean? So next time, next Vision Fest, completely different, whole new experience. You know what I mean?
Fuck
But
yeah, man.
of course, I'll rock Vision Fest again.
All right, everybody, that has been our episode of The Plug on VisionCast Radio, sponsored by Frost Kings. We appreciate everybody that is tuned in. When this goes live on the YouTubes and the Twitches and the stuff like that, man, make sure that you check in, that you like it, that you comment, and make sure that you subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. I am Skeezus, along with my co-host today, Tierre Diaz.
Yo, make sure you go get Maniflex, all streaming platforms. It features Insane Clown Posse, DMX, King Gordy, Royce the 5'9", Hobson, and a lot of more dream come trues, a lot of more manifestations on this motherfucker. Make sure you go get it. Elite Energy AR, baby, we here.
He's gonna help me with this next half of my set, because we are a cultic catalyst. I introduced
We are Came Out Swinging.
And this is VisionFest! VisionFest, motherfucker! For Tierre Diaz. Let's get it. I'm taking shoulders, feel frozen in place. You know I'm a goat in the state. Listen to the oldies, the